Ryan, well, I did say at the end of my last message to you, get in touch with me again in a year, and I'll wish you a happy 28th. And damned if you didn't do it. And here you are. Yes. So now you're 28, and I'm 76. I was 75 the last time. Can you believe it? I mean, a year has passed, and we're both still here. So that's a good sign, because several people I know aren't. They've joined the feathered choir because of COVID. I make light of it because if I don't, I'll lose my mind. But at any rate, times have been very strange, and the fact that we have survived means that we're doing the right things and taking care of ourselves and following the protocols and getting vaccinated and doing all that proper stuff. And so here we are, and happy birthday to you. I hope you're going to have a nice celebration. Maybe at least this time you can, join friends and get out and, have a proper celebration instead of a Zoom or staying home alone or with your companion or whatever your life is like. So I hope it's a good day. I have, I've kind of become depressed a little bit with the current circumstances in our world, and it's hard for me to make funny remarks because I keep thinking about people are suffering in Europe, and that's not good. And I don't know, there must be a special little sweet set aside in hell that Trump and Putin can share someday. Yes, and then have to put up with each other for eternity. Two peas in a pod. At any rate, I shouldn't say political things on Cameo. They get annoyed with me, but, I have an opinion, I have a mind, and I can say it. I imagine you're like-minded in some ways. I mean, it's just a hard time. So I don't know how to tell you to celebrate this year. Miss Babcock and I'm pretending again that we're, we're back in the fictional world of the Babcock and the Niles. So I've been telling people that we celebrated Valentine's Day this year by hiding each other's heart medication. Little Valentine heart, you get it. Pardon me. The weirdest thing, I think the last time I was saying rude things about Miss Babcock and talking about how much weight she'd put on. Well, interestingly enough, I mean, this is real, and I'm not being silly Niles at the moment. I'm just being silly me at the moment. But I did put on about 12 pounds, and I thought, I can't get my pants buttoned today or zipped up, and I'm not comfortable, and I can't afford to go out and buy new pants. So I need to lose some weight. So what did I do? I got Nutrisystem because it was so highly touted on the television and people were losing tons and tons of weight. So I thought, all right, well, I'll try that. So they started sending me this food, and it was, palatable, tasty. And I started, dropping some weight. And after about 3 months, I woke up one Saturday morning, and my right eye, which is cleared up now, this was only a few weeks ago, my right eye had something called a conjunctival hemorrhage. It was completely blood. Even the blue part was blood. Terrified me. And it was a Saturday morning, so not likely to find very much help. But there was a little clinic, eye clinic in my neighborhood that closes at 1 o'clock, and it was about 10 when I woke up that morning. So I got dressed and went up there, and the woman said, oh, this is a fairly common thing. She told me what it was, and she said you might have scratched your eye in your sleep or whatever, but there's many ways that could happen. But she said the thing I'm most concerned about is that usually with people your age, I hate when they say that, you have maybe blood pressure issues. I said, I just had my annual physical on the 5th of December, and my blood pressure was 118 over 78. 120 over 80 being desirable, and mine was under, so it wasn't high, it was not, but it wasn't too low. Anyway, so I said, all right, take my blood pressure if you insist. So she took my blood pressure, and it was 200 over 100. And she said, I want you to get in your car and drive out to the clinic. It's open today, and see a doctor. And they may send you to the hospital. I said, what do you mean? She said, well, this is stroke territory. And I was freaking out. So I got in my car and drove out, and the long story short, he took my blood pressure again. It was still 200 over 100. And he said, any lifestyle changes of late? And I said, yes, the only one I can think of is that I've lost weight. He said, well, how did you lose it? I said, I was on Nutrisystem. He said, there is your problem. And I was, what? And he said, yes, they put so much sodium in that food to make it palatable and to keep it, some of it's frozen and some of it's packaged, so to preserve it. Look on the label when you get home and see if there's not between 800 and 1,000 milligrams per serving. And he said, you're only supposed to have 1 gram, and 100 milligrams is a gram, and you've got 800 milligrams. They don't say you've got, no, I'm confused. Anyway, he said, I don't know how many milligrams are in a gram, I've forgotten. My memory was affected by the near stroke situation I found myself in. At any rate, he said, you are getting that 3 meals a day and 2 snacks. So your blood pressure has gone through the roof. So go home, toss it out, cancel the subscription to it, eat no more of that food, check on the labels of food when it comes in, and if the per serving sodium count is higher than the per serving calorie count, do not eat it. So I came home and looked at all the labels around the house, and my God, we are all being poisoned with sodium to preserve food. It's ridiculous. And so I have cut way, 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 way back, bought myself a blood pressure monitor for home, and now my blood pressure is 120/80. Thank you God, and thank you doctor, and no thanks at all to Nutrisystem, where I lost 15 pounds but got blood pressure for the exchange. I think there ought to be some sort of a class action suit against these people for not advertising the amount of sodium in the food, but then of course if you did do that, they would say, well, it's printed on the back of the label. Who reads labels? Well, now I do. So anyway, that's me. That's catching up with me. I hope I haven't bored you stiff with all this talk about blood pressure and stuff. And at any rate, I don't know whether I will be here again next year. I'm getting sort of tired of Cameo. I've done close to 2,000 cameos in the 2 years that I've been doing it. And I'm running on fumes now, and I'm starting to get some of the most bizarre requests from people. I have a couple of internet stalkers as a result of it. It's a strange thing to do, so I don't know how much longer I'll be doing it. But at any rate, having the extra little change has been nice, since actors are not able to work and haven't been until very recently able to get jobs. So I've been doing it to have some pocket change. I don't necessarily need that right now. So at any rate, Ryan, have a wonderful birthday. Happy 28th. It seems like everybody I know is 28. I have a lot of young friends and former students, and they're all turning 28, getting close to 30, and they've got wives and children, and I'm feeling awfully old these days, even though, mentally I'm 28. Physically, I'm lying to myself. Take care. Good Lord, 8.5 minutes I've gone. Take care, Ryan. Happy birthday. I'm not going to sing this year. I'm a little hoarse. Happy birthday. Bye.